Well, it's hard for me to imagine. Growing up, my parents were really supportive in a lot of different endeavors, sports and, business, whatever it was. They were just supportive. So it's hard for me to imagine my parents not encouraging me in that way. So I'm curious, as far as mentors go, who did you have around? Who did you learn from when it came to mentors?
This is the strangest story because, like I said, I had zero person because I was surrounded in the Vietnamese community, like my aunties and just my parents. Right, my parents were very strong, so it was like not only do they not support, they will do anything to stop me. They're like, Lynn, and they get angry. I remember my dad going, "If you ever get rich, I'll jump off this balcony and kill myself." And I'm like, "Why
Oh,
would you say that to me?" And so I used to be just crying and upset, but because you have nowhere else, you just turn to yourself. And so I literally just have my own faith. And I remember telling my aunties, but some aunties were like, yeah, good on you. I hope that you do succeed because they'll be good for me. But other than that, somehow in my world, I didn't even like books back then. I never read books. I never got exposed to anything. But it was in my, early 20s or whenever I was a bit more open was when I, read my first book. And I would say just self-learning from mentors, from authors, and then eventually, YouTube, watching people. And then but nowadays, of course, I'm like, where have you been all along? There's so many people that I meet that I'm learning from. And so my story is that if I could get through it and had no examples and whatever, it's like the only thing you need is believing in yourself.